This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Shanta. Shanta is an entertainer, but she also loves to be entertained, which is why she has Flow TV brought to her through Flow's 100% fiber to the home network. It's great for busy Shanta because she can control the time she watches her favorite shows, play back from the start in case she missed it, or even record with cloud video recording. And with her Flow services bundle, enjoys much more for much less. Visit any Flow retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
Good morning and welcome to your Barbados Today news update for Thursday, June 23rd. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Thanks for joining us. CLICO lawyers have been given 7 days to refile an application against the company's former insurance executive, Leroy Parris. Judicial manager Deloitte, acting on behalf of CLICO International Life, brought court action against Parris, demanding that he pay back $3.3 million he allegedly received through the law firm Thompson & Associates, owned by late Prime Minister David Thompson. But yesterday, in a response to a countersuit filed by Parris's legal team, which include Hal Gollop QC and Vernon Smith QC, the Court of Appeal deemed that the action was improperly filed by CLICO International Life. The three-member panel, led by Madam Justice Sandra Mason, ruled that the action should have been filed by CLICO International Life under judicial management and not simply by CLICO International, since the two companies are not the same. Both Gollop and Smith declared a moral victory at the close of the hearing. Gollop told Barbados Today it was now up to Chief Justice Sir Marston Gibson to decide on Parris's appeal of an earlier order for him to be paid back more than $3.3 million to CIL. Meanwhile, Ramon Allen, the legal spokesman for CLICO's judicial manager Deloitte, is pouring cold water on his opponent's celebrations, saying yesterday's ruling did not in any way affect previous judgments handed down on CLICO. He argued that the court, in fact, reaffirmed the right to sue Parris. In other news, Prime Minister Stuart frowns on how one of the island's leading attorney is handling the 3-decades-old case of a former Queen Elizabeth Hospital nurse. Coral Wilkinson, who injured her back while on the job 34 years ago, is seeking compensation so she can travel to the United Kingdom for surgery. But the Prime Minister, who has been criticized for not giving the nurse an audience at Parliament on Tuesday, all but accused her lawyer, Sir Richard Cheltenham QC, of playing games with her matter.
The lawyers don't seem to want to pursue the case of Britain. They just want the Solicitor General's chambers to meekly, submissively and compliantly give them what they want, and it doesn't work that way. So they're prepared to keep a client waiting for 21 or 25 years instead of pursuing the case to conclusion through the place that we know best, the courts. So rather than call her lawyer, she calls me. She's come down to government headquarters before. She's come to the Attorney General's office before. You know, and I'm speaking so very well. I think this matter has to be brought to a conclusion. I do not remember all the details of the case now, but I don't think there's any excuse for being as old as it is. I think she's retained lawyers who should pursue the matter and get a judge to settle it. If they're not happy with the judge's settlement, appeal it. If they're not happy with the Court of Appeal says, carry the Caribbean Court of Justice. That is how we do business in Barbados.
It's decision time in Britain today. The country will vote on whether to exit or stay in the European Union. It's a vote that has the attention of local tourism officials, who warns that it could have a negative impact on arrivals from the UK, Barbados' #1 source market for visitors. Chief Executive Officer of the Barbados Hotel and Tourism Association, Sue Springer, says while they are expecting a strong performance this year, the outcome of the Brexit referendum could shake things up.
There is much speculation regarding the outcome of the vote, and strong cases have been made for both sides of the equation. The experts feel that on balance, if Brexit should happen, that the negatives outweigh the positives with respect to the impacts on Barbados, a scenario not to be discounted discounted for the tourism sector.
Still on tourism, on the back of bumper arrivals last year, business remains strong in the tourism sector. But a leading industry official is worried that benefits are not trickling to all areas. Immediate past chairman of the Barbados Hotel and Tourism Association, Sunil Chaturani, says visitor expenditure has not increased to reflect high arrival numbers, and there is not much growth in the luxury segment of the market.
The challenge now is to increase the arrival numbers to the luxury segment and to improve the spend that will generate more foreign currency to build on foreign reserves of this economy. We need to have an aggressive plan of action to tackle this situation. The newly established Barbados Tourism Product Authority has a major role to play in providing an enabling environment for the creation of new attractions for visitors, both long stay and cruise, and for the refreshment of others.
In sports, teams competing in the Regional Girls Under-19 Invitational 2020 tournament will attempt to take to the pitch today if weather allows. Not a ball was bowled in any of the matches yesterday due to rain. Organizers and management of the four teams have agreed to use today, which was originally a free day, to play. One of the organizers, Anne Brown John, says the weather has improved and they are hoping it will hold out for the remainder of the week. The Barbados Girls Under-19 team, under the captaincy of West Indies women's opener Hayley Matthews, will be defending the title which they won in the previous edition of the tournament 2 years ago.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
I love it. I love it. I give in your sweetness. Hey, it's your girl Azizi, the Barbados City Crop Over Superstar 2015. The competition is even more exciting this year. There'll be 3 champions. The public will choose their junior, Soca Royale, and Pickety Crop champions. So here's how it works. Go to our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Barbados Today to fill out your competition form. 2. Upload your video with your song to Barbados Today's Facebook page. 3. Make sure you invite all your friends and family to vote for you. The contestant with the most votes by the end of their competition will be crowned champion. I gave you your sweetness. I know you like sweetness. All of this is sweetness. Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
To news from the region, the Bahamas crime-fighting strategies are bearing fruit. So says the country's National Security Minister Bernard Nottage, as he revealed a 29% drop in crime for the first half of the year.
There are 22 less murders than there were a year ago. 22% less murders than there were a year ago. There are 9% less attempted murders. Attempted rapes, 38% less. Rapes, 15% less, etc. Armed robbery, 21% less. Crimes against the property, burglaries are down 48%. Housebreaking is down 34%. Stealing, 35%. Stealing from vehicles, 39%. Stealing of vehicles, 17%. So overall, crimes are down in the country 29%. I'm showing that not to suggest that we can now sit back and relax, not at all. I'm just saying this is the effect of some of the strategies that we have adopted, and they appear to be working, and we're going to embolden them so that we work even better in the second half of the year.
On the international scene, as we mentioned earlier, Britain votes in an historic referendum on whether the country should remain a member of the European Union or leave. An estimated 46 million people are eligible to take part in the vote, a record number for a UK election. Today's vote comes after a 4-month battle between the Leave and Remain campaigns. And that's news and sports. But for the very latest, visit our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. Also, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. To have a wonderful morning.